What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the first video of 2026. It's been a long time since we came out with a video, and we're going to go ahead and just start off the new year with a bang. This is a very intriguing and one of the most unique bowling ball releases from Storm Products maybe ever. We have from Roto, we have the brand new Transformer. So the Transformer that I drilled, it's pinned over my ring finger. It's about 4.5 inches away from my pap with the mass slightly away. And we're going to talk about this bowling ball. There's a lot to talk about with this bowling ball, and we're also going to tell you why I decided to do this layout compared to maybe some other layouts. So we got a fresh house shot here at my home center. We're going to be throwing the Transformer on the fresh house shot. We're also going to be throwing it to a older Roto Grip release and a more current Roto Grip release. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so we threw about 5 or 6 shots. Now we're going to go ahead and talk about what is so unique about this Transformer. Now, the most important and the most unique thing about this it is the Morph Wing Core. So I was trying to figure out that, but the Morph Wing Core. So it's got 2 wings when you look at the picture of the core inside the bowling ball. Now, what does that mean? So I drilled mine normal, which is my normal pinup layout. And then this mass bias, when I drilled it, is not in the wing. If I wanted to drill one into the wing, you measure 4 inches from pin to the mass bias, you measure 4 inches down, 5 inches down. That gives you an inch of thickness for that wing. Then you measure an 1.25 inches over. That will give you 2.5 inches, and that is how wide that wing is. Now, normally, from what I've seen, obviously, I did not drill this into the wing, but normally, if I had to guess, my layout when I drilled it into the wing would be pinned down or pinning my ring finger with the mass right below my thumb. Now, what does that do? So when you drill into the wing of this Transformer, it cuts down the flare and it cuts down the differential, which means it's not going to cover as much boards as the one that I drilled right here. So I will be drilling one for USBC Nationals, those harder lane conditions. I'm not bowling anything right now where I need that, so I wanted to just drill this normal. But it will give you a reaction for those harder lane conditions. So you can drill one bowling ball and have 2 completely different reactions based on if you drill into the wing or if you drill not into the wing. So, and it also comes out of box at 4,000 grit, so it's not a super dull, really strong Roto Grip bowling ball. Sometimes those are a little bit too early. So this one you may be able to throw a little bit more. And it's got the RG of 251 and differential of 051. So it's a decently high RG, decently high differential. But now we're going to be going ahead comparing it to a blast from the past and also a current release from Roto Grip. And then we're going to go ahead and talk about this a little bit more and what I saw out on the lane. So let's keep going. All right, guys. So we are wrapped up with the video. Let's go and talk about Transformer versus XL, Blast from the Past, and a Rockstar. So I decided to do the XL just because I have a hyperdrive. It's drilled a little bit stronger, so it kind of be different than my Transformer. But also, too, I left it in my house, unfortunately. So the XL I had here at the center. It's one of my favorite balls of all time. Big, strong bowling ball wise. And then the Rockstar, I just chose it because it's a benchmark shape from Roto Grip. So the Transformer, it's a very unique bowling ball just because of the fact that XL, Ion Max, Hyperdrive, Equinox Solid, those bowling balls coming out of the box with 2000, and they are just so stinking strong and early out of the box that it's hard to throw them unless you're bowling on really, really slick lane conditions. So your normal house shot favors the cleaner bowling balls. It kind of opens up the lane. Now the Transformer comes out of the box at 4,000 grit, so it's not going to come out of the box as much surface. The cover stock, I believe, is close to the same strength as like a hyperdrive. It's probably a little bit weaker, if I had to guess. But with that wing concept of that Transformer, it completely changes the game. I feel like when it comes to this bowling ball, you can throw it. When I was playing a little bit straighter, it kind of hooked a little bit too soon, so it was burning up. But then when I moved left in the oil, that's where that ball really, really shined. And it continues very, very well for an HP5 ball, the first ever HP5 ball, but also to something as strong as the HP4 bowling ball. So as you can see, the Rockstar, kind of one of those balls that I can just always pull out of my bag, go a little bit straighter with. The XL is a stronger bowling ball, but it's very, very smooth. So I kind of like light mixers and stuff like that. And then the Transformer, because of the cover stock, because of it coming out of the box at 4,000, it's a little bit cleaner and it's a little bit more continuous down lane. And that way, when I got a little bit further left, that's where that ball really, really shined in the oil. So, yeah, it's an interesting concept. If you drill this normal like I did, it's going to be a pretty normal reaction. And I'm very curious about drilling one into the wing just to kind of see the reaction, what the difference is between the flares, the shapes, and everything like that. So stay tuned for that. I will be ordering a second one, and we will be doing that video where it's not in the wing, in the wing. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Go follow my YouTube channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and also to head over to my Facebook page and also give those all the likes. And I post all the time on my Facebook and Instagram. But thank you very much to Storm Products. This ball comes out the 23rd of January 23rd. So please head over to your local pro shop. It's a very unique bowling ball. Thank you also to Vice Inserts for giving me a best feel when it comes to my tape, my finger grips, and my thumb slugs. Thank you very much to Bowler X for everything you do, Krista and Lee Sand. I cannot wait to represent you guys for another year. And also to, last but not least, thank you to Coolwick. Use my code RMcCormick10 for 10% off your order. Coolwick has anything that you want as a bowler. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you head over to your local pro shop and get yourself a Transformer.